Hi everybody, I'm Lex and welcome to something that I haven't updated in quite a while actually. This is my Greek Gods project pan and I made this up myself. I created a list of 100 prompts based on different Greek gods and goddesses, and I have 3 items rolled into this project at any time, each for a different prompt. I set my usage goals kind of randomly. I like them to be quite high just so I get good progress on my items, but yeah, let's get into it. Because I have quite big goals, I haven't had a chance to update this in a while because I've not been making a ton of progress, but that's okay. Not every project has to be massively successful every month. Some of them can just be back burner projects. And I don't know if I've really been wearing as much makeup as I normally would this month because I have been ill for the past week. I still have the remnants of that illness now, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was. I had the flu and I was bedridden for about 2 days. And then I had to go straight back into work, and I was in work every single day, and today is basically my first day off since I initially got ill. So anyways, let's get into all of my items. Up first for the prompt IO, I rolled in a small item. The prompt was something small. So I have my mini of the Beauty Crop Glow Milk, and this is in the shade Blind Date. It seems a little bit dry, I don't know if I think this used to be a liquid when I first bought it. It's a little bit dry and more of like a cream now, but it's still usable. It still blends out really well as a highlight, so I'm fine using it. And I set a 50 use goal thinking that that would probably be enough to use most of this up, maybe. Firstly, I don't think that's going to be the case because as I've been using this, I've realized I use such a tiny amount that this would probably take over 100 uses to use up in its entirety, if not more. I used it twice in the past month, meaning I've used it 6 times in total. 6 out of 50 uses so far. It will be here a while. I I tend to just stick to one highlight until I've reached my goal on it, really. I don't tend to dip into all my different highlights because I just don't really see the point. But this one's a nice one. I do try and give it at least a couple uses every month, so we'll see how it goes. Up next, for the Cyclopes, the prompt is a single eyeshadow, so I chose this single from PS. It's the metallic eyeshadow in the shade Warm Chocolate, and that's a lie. That is a complete and utter lie. This is not warm toned at all. It looks maybe warm to neutral in the pan, but then when you swatch it on the eye, it doesn't look warm at all. It looks cool toned as heck, and it also doesn't blend out super well. See, even that looks a lot warmer than it does on the eye. I think the shimmer's kind of warm, but the base for the eyeshadow is cool toned, and that's what comes through when you start blending it out, and it's just not the best. But I do use it a lot of the time for work because this and just a nice light brown make for a very work appropriate eyeshadow look. I rolled this in for 30 uses or pan, whichever comes first. In my mind that's probably going to be 30 uses because this is solid. It is very hard pressed and it barely had any disturbance before. It hasn't even got a dip or anything. Yeah. I've used it 5 times so far, 5 out of 30 uses, so it's still going to be here a little bit longer. Next up, my third prompt was Selene, the goddess of the moon, and for that I wanted to use something circular. The prompt was something circular. So out of my big Z palette, I chose this little eyeshadow. This is just what I call neutral 1. It's the lightest of my neutral shades, and it does now have a pretty big dip. I've gotten quite a bit of use out of it. I thought I might be able to hit pan within 30 uses, but I didn't. I just had to use it twice this past month. I actually used it 3 times because I didn't tally very well. But I only had to use this twice in the last month to get to my 30 uses. And now it has a massive dip, so whenever this rolls into another project, I'm sure I'll be able to hit pan on it really easily. Since that eyeshadow is rolling out, I randomized a new prompt today, which is for the Giants. And for the Giants, the prompt is obviously something large packaging, a lot of product, anything like that. I've chosen this strawberry lip gloss because firstly it is quite large, but it also contains 14 mils. It contains 14 milliliters of product. 14 mils of product. 14 mils? 14 grams? Something. This contains 14 grams of product, I think. 14 grams. Sure. And I have quite a few of these, but I specifically have 2 of the strawberry ones. I also have like a cherry and a pineapple and whatever, but I have 2 of the strawberry ones for some reason. I think I just forgot that I had one and I bought another one. They're pretty cheap. It's from Home Bargains for like £1, maybe £2. But these are really, really nice. They have like little shimmers and there's like the white and the red and that gets mixed up when you put it on your lips. It's really nice. So I'm rolling this in for 50 uses because it's a pretty neutral lip product. I think I'll be able to get a lot of use out of it, and I count every single reapplication. So 50 uses on this. Hopefully that won't take longer than like maybe 2 months. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining me for this nice short and sweet update today, and I'll be back with another update soon. I look forward to seeing you all then. Bye!